Alright boys, welcome back to Moe Era. This is part 3. If you haven't seen the first 2 parts, please go back and watch them. It really helps out the channel. If you don't feel like going and watching them for whatever reason, we're playing as a simp. That's pretty much what's going on. This is going to be our last video. I don't think we're going to finish the game. Raleigh went ahead and played it through, and he said that it's going to take a while for us to go all the way through it at our pace. So we're gonna get to a good stopping place through this episode, and then we're just gonna finish it, give our thoughts on the game, and please give us some more games that you'd want us to see us play and in the comments, or you can DM us on Instagram at birdy.boyz. Yeah, so let's get started. Seema's voice sort of ends up fucking up my voice, my normal voice, at the end because I go so high. So do you think I could do her accent Australian?
Oh,
would you guys care? Not here again.
Again at this place.
Fuck.
And again, everything is tilted around me.
Oh,
I'm getting nauseous.
The screen's like moving and shit. That's weird.
Oh. Press X to win. This time I push the button right when I get close to the machine.
Nah, I usually press the button when it's far away.
Random numbers, Japan, what will I get this time?
Yeah.
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 Today is Cyrillic Day.
Alright, this shit's weird. I'm like half expecting a jump scare.
But the machine doesn't care about what I think and keeps on spinning.
What if it came up with FNAF as our life purpose?
Bro,
Over and over, I had the same letters appearing on the screen.
What if it just did FNA?
Ooh, Friday night at... Wait, no, it's 5 nights at...
Friday night at... Wahamaboka!
I noticed Simba standing near the
What,
grocery store.
bro? Look at the poster. Look at the look at the sign. That's hilarious. That's actually funny.
That's hilarious.
Also, wait. Look, the 6. Look, you see the 6? That's the smiley face, like the weird 3D emoji. Hey there. We live pretty close to each other, huh? I'm surprised we haven't met before. I mean, on the way to school.
Who are you in for?
Nana and Marta. Guess what? They're late again. Oh well. Being 10 minutes late in Russia's nothing. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Oh, we moved to Russia, I guess, because of the slot machine.
Yeah, basically. You don't believe it, but I woke up with a feeling that I should be in Japan.
That's kind of weird.
Weird, right?
Well, I don't think it's weird. It'd be extremely boring if your dreams resembled real life.
You think so?
I'm sure about it. Some people like to make movies which are just way too realistic. Sometimes they're so realistic I can't really force myself to keep watching. I mean, I'm dreaming about my own world, yet they try to remind me about reality. Okay, Chad. This world's just as fine. Let's go, shall we?
I wonder why they gathered us here in Russia.
Well, where else do they like to set targets this ambitious? An experiment worthy of the Soviet School of Education, remember?
Yeah, I do. Well, do you like it?
Sure, I love my country. I love my country.
A fucking VB long neck.
It's great.
20 to 8 in the fucking morning.
This is weird, dude. What the fuck?
You may know that a lot of people have mixed bag opinions about it.
Mixed bag.
Mixed bag.
Screw them. They just don't get what Russia's about. Alright, we really need to go. I don't want to be late.
Today we start from physical education.
Ooh.
Watch out, Chad.
Bruh.
Chad's a fucking bitch. Ouch. The ball hits me right in the face. It hurts. It really hurts.
No shit.
Ah, he's being such a bitch. It's a volleyball.
Hey, pass me the ball. Warming up with Marta gets hot
What?
in no time.
Bruh.
Yeah, hot.
Have you ever heard of something called subtlety?
No, I thought not.
What was I talking about again? Chad, it's not the best moment for daydreaming.
I think we should do like really strong Russian accents for all of them now. Chad, it's not the best moment for daydreaming.
I have a weird sensation in my nose. Gee, Chad, you're bleeding.
Why is that my fault?
Well, at least my nosebleed is backed by science. I'm okay, don't worry.
Unlike how big your forehead is.
Marta's isn't that
Not
bad,
as
actually.
big as
Alright, fine. Unlike how small your ears are.
They're, like, average size ears.
Marta's still bad, that's all I'm saying. Maybe it makes more sense to be a spectator today.
Bruh!
Boy, was I right.
Oh god, Nana's next, dude.
I know. Seema's a strong, independent player. The view is well worth being a bench warmer.
Yeah, you're weird, Chad. I don't like Chad.
Now I can see myself as an avid volleyball fan. It has a steep learning curve, hands down. A lot of curves, even.
Shut the fuck up.
This sport is great.
This sport is great.
Again?
Ouch.
What an idiot.
Yeah, he's a bitch. This is getting old. On my way to the locker room, I see Ermi arguing with the teacher.
I can't do it! Look, I have a note from my doctor.
Ermi's still in his uniform. I guess he tried to skip the lesson but was busted. Caleb, you can take the PE teacher.
Oh. I can't
Just do whatever.
recognize a single word written here. Why don't you just tell me what kind of disease you have?
Hey, this information is private.
That's right, Private. 10 pull-ups now.
It bothers me how his elbow folds. I don't know what it is about it, but it looks like
It looks like he has
fucking
a
creased.
chunk cut out of him, like right
Right,
there.
like for some reason his elbow looks like creased. I don't know. Our teacher's a former
His
former
other
Navy
one that
SEAL.
looks weird. His one that's on his like side.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's because it's so straight, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
His forearm is bigger than his upper arm.
Then his upper arm, yeah.
Relatable.
We know why.
So he's left-handed then.
He spends so much time using it. You know how it is.
Gotcha.
Go, Army!
Alright, everybody, watch me do this. Onwards, lads.
He falls down after a lame attempt to do the very first pull-up. Here we go again. Alright, so if I remember correctly, math and success was Marta. Math
we
and
gotta do that one then.
math in the future was Seema, I think.
I mean, we can stick it with Seema if you guys want.
I feel
Or
like
or we could just all compromise and go with Nana.
no.
No.
I think we no. My opinion would be to stick with Seema, just because we've already started with her, and plus Raleigh's already played all the way through with Marta, right? So it'd be kind of boring, I guess, for him to see the same thing.
I don't honestly. I don't mind either way. I assume they all do, except
Well,
Nana. Nana's a bitch.
But she also said pick two, so we can do Marta as the second one.
Okay.
Alright.
So math and future, you said
I'm
Raleigh?
pretty sure that was Seema.
Okay,
Because I picked math and beauty.
There we
I think
go.
that was Nana.
got him.
Okay. Mathematics in the future sounds exciting.
A very interesting topic indeed. Glad you picked it. Have you ever heard about big data?
On that note, let's move on.
Math and
Yeah,
success.
it's math and success is Marta, I think. Success in math? Is it about your personal finance? Great choice, Chad. Do you guys want to be successful, earning a lot of money?
Yeah.
I don't value material possessions that much, but you have my interest.
It's all possible if you're good at math. Take gambling mathematics, for example. Let's imagine we're in, say,
Oh, this is the picture.
Las Vegas.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's evening now.
true.
Yes.
Gambling mathematics can be included in game theory.
But that's just a theory.
The theory.
A game theory.
I just simultaneously whipped and nay-nay!
This is the face of the clinically insane.
It's all about probability of an event to occur.
So she's talking about counting cards, but like that only works with gambling, and a lot of casinos like don't like when you do that. They get sketch, like they get really
Yeah,
sketch.
no shit.
Let me give you an example.
Yo.
She kind of bad though.
Ooh.
Imagine yourself near a roulette table.
Yeah, 2 zeros and 36 numbers. 18 red and 18 black. If you bet any amount of money on red, your chance to win is 18 out of 38, right?
Then maybe you should do this southern.
You
I
want-
should switch it
You want
up
me to be
because
Nana?
Bet.
Alright, I can be
Yeah.
Nana and Ermi, and then you can be Teacher and Seema.
Oh, I can't do Italian, bro.
Just do your best.
Just do something.
Just
Just do
your best.
something else.
Oh wait, no, Seema's Australian now, right?
She's whatever. I've just been changing it. The last line I did was Russian. Like I don't give. Doesn't matter. This is the last episode.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Predicting things. Just how exciting could it be?
Told you.
But if what you said is true, how come you're not rich, loser?
Hey, I can't even play yet.
If you listen carefully, you notice that your chance of losing stacks over time due to the nature of gambling. However, I've heard that you can also use game theory on stock market.
Hey, I mean, if game theory really works.
Well, maybe you can't predict everything. Like, what bra size you're
Oh, bro, you just got roasted.
gonna be, Donna.
Ha! So you what? Hey! Fucking.
The fuck was that?
What did you just ask?
Ha ha ha.
Oh, it
This-
changed.
This hallway feels somewhat dodgy.
It's a little weird. Like, Russia looks so much more depressing than Japan.
I see Ermi approaching me.
Hey man, what's up? Who are you going to help tomorrow?
What are you talking about?
Come on, our career day, of course. Donkey.
Oh, right, I've heard it's a regular event at this school. It helps to plan a track of education you need to land on a specific job. Simba, Nana, and Marta will be distributing handouts. Fuck. Tia, wait, okay, is it Tia or is it Tia or what is
I
it?
think it's Taya.
Taya? Okay. Taya asked me and Ermi to pair up with him. Honestly, I haven't thought about it.
When do you plan to make up your mind?
Why is that so important to you?
Well, what if we approach the same girl? I'm afraid I know her second pick.
Yeah, it's you, bitch.
Let me
Back
know,
off.
alright?
I noticed Simba, Nana, and Marta walking down the hallway. They probably think they talk among themselves.
Hmm?
However, I can hear almost every word.
Why don't we ask Chad to come help one of us?
Why don't you ask him then?
It feels awkward.
Why is Nana staring at us like that? I'm gonna stab the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm still looking at no.
Come here, little boy. Chad, got a minute?
Nana.
Stop.
Tee.
Maybe it's better to play it dumb. Hey, what's happening? I can feel the tension in the air.
Hey, Chad, we need to ask you something.
Sure, what's that?
Seema, you go ahead and ask.
She looks fucking mortified.
Oh, right, sure.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, which country would you like to visit first?
Oh, Nana is so angry.
Wait, what? For example, I was wanting to visit Liechtenstein.
How do you spell it?
And I'd like to visit China. It's a very vibrant country.
Yeah, they also have rich cultural heritage. I enjoy the worst of Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu said that.
So is always nice. However, I'm pretty sure Chad realized you're making this up. The truth is, Chad, we want you to choose one of us to go on a
What?
date with. Fuck the
What?
shit out of us.
No.
You're being inappropriate.
Oh my, this is so funny. Alright, let's cut it short. Chad, we need your help with us with printouts tomorrow. Question is, who exactly will you help? I mean, you want to lend us a hand, right?
Right.
Right.
Help Seema, right?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'd like to help Sima.
So nice of you, Chad. I promise it won't be bothersome.
I'd like to help Taya.
Taya decides to ask me something after the lesson.
Asks for that fat hog. Chad, do you know why it's so great to be a teacher? Because you have more power. Oh, she has a power fetish. See, for some reason, no one cleans a geography class. Well, someone had asthma, and during the class, that person collapsed and was taken
Jesus
to the
Christ. What the fuck?
Understandably so. I'm a new teacher here, so I must earn respect in all that. What the fuck kind of sentence was that? Do you follow me?
Not really.
I said that I'll go ahead and clean the class all by myself. Right now.
Can't imagine you cleaning the room.
Guess what? Me neither. What a coincidence, right? ... You got it, don't you? By my power. I demand that you clean that. Hey, what's with this face? I'll ask the girls to help you.
Raleigh, you've played through the whole game. What are your thoughts on the game? So I would say give it a 1 through 10 rating, and I guess just some critiques.
Okay, so on my own, when I played it through, it was actually kind of fun. Like when like, because it wasn't so slow, you know, reading through every single piece of dialogue.
Yeah.
Personally, I would give it like a 7 or like a 7.5 out of 10. It's basically like a Doki Doki Literature Club knockoff, except without any of like the creepy, weird aspect. When I played through, I went through the Marta line. She's actually like, her whole deal is that she's like, you can tell with like what she was talking about in the math. She wants to be like a successful person. Like, she thinks that her only option is to be like I think it was like a lawyer or some shit, something like high, like study for a long time, you know, get paid well, that type of stuff. But she only thinks that because that's what she's been told her whole life or whatever. So basically, in the end, I'm pretty sure it's the same way for all characters. You go on a date with them, and that was like, you go on a date. The place changes again. You change from Russia to America after this night.
Nice.
And there's like a whole part where like everybody talks about music, and like Ermi plays the piano for a while. It was kind of chill. It was pretty good. Honestly, I found it interesting. Like, I enjoyed it when I played it on my own. It's not on it, like, we make it out to be bad. It's really not that bad when you play it on your own. It was pretty funny.
Okay.
And I had fun. So, you know.
So you said 7 out of 10.
Like a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Like, not like.
Okay. All right. Caleb, you want to go next?
Sure. I'd probably give it like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. It was, I don't know, it was pretty shit. Like, not a single time did we finish recording an episode and I was all like, oh boy, I can't wait to find out what happens next. No, it did not pique my interest in the slightest. It was like fucking boring. It was so fucking boring, and a lot of the times it seems like the choices you make don't even matter. Like, it just affects fucking nothing. And then also, you only get to make like fucking like 2 of them, or like 1 per like 30 minutes, at least at the pace we're going. Also, the dialogue is so dog shit. Like, when you read it, it does not make sense. A lot of the lines just do not flow well. I think the writers were like fucking on Adderall and wrote it all. So yeah, I'd say like 3 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah. So here's my thoughts. As someone who was a fan of Doki Doki Literature Club, I gotta give this a pretty low rating. Because all this shit, except for like the horror stuff, which is my favorite part about Doki Doki Literature Club, everything was ripped from that game. All the characters are pretty much exact, like, carbon copies, aside from the looks. And even the looks, like, somewhat. So it pretty much ripped off Doki Doki Literature Club. It took all the good parts out of Doki Doki Literature Club. And I gotta agree with Caleb. The dialogue is pretty boring and dog shit. And I disagree with Raleigh. I don't think it's just because we're reading everything.
Oh, no. Not just because we're reading. I just think that makes it a bit slower.
Okay, well, yeah. I think, like, even going back when I'm editing and, like, actually taking the time to, like, look at the dialogue, a lot of this shit doesn't make any sense. And I still don't get the whole life purpose generator or the dreams or anything that happened at the beginning. But I to give the game a little credit, it was funny at parts. There were some little Easter eggs that I could see, you know, with the meme at the beginning of this episode and whatnot. And then some of the dialogue I thought was funny.
Also, I feel like the game kind of tries to be like deep when it's really not. And it kind of fucks that up.
Yeah, so Doki Doki Literature Club really dealt with some mature themes like suicide and like abuse and depression, but that was really emphasized by the fact that it had all the scary shit. So this game tries to be all philosophical, but it takes all the scary shit out. which I think is a real detractor. And I think it just kind of shows that this really took from the surface level Doki Doki Literature Club and just kind of made a copy of it. I'd give it like 3.5 out of 10, personally. But that being said, I don't think it's the worst game in the world. I think there are worse games out there.
Yeah.
If you have a game that you think is worse, please leave a comment and we will be sure to play it. This is part 1 in our search for the worst game on the planet. So we will be we'll be keeping this up. We'll try and find another game. Probably not for a few episodes though. We might do some more like duck game or whatever, stick fight. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna wrap it up. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Yeah, bye.
Now look who creepin', look who crawlin', still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long dicks, them niggas sticking your chick. Pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flippin'. Bar sippin', car dippin', Grant Wood grain grippin'. Still tippin' on, still tippin' on, stove rollin', stove rollin', stove rollin', stove